I don't know what to say for the intro, but let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about anger and bitterness. I just recently watched The Backrooms, and even though it really messed with my head because it's like a psychological horror, it does talk about. Hold on, let me move. This is an uncomfortable position. Uh, all right. I just watched The Backrooms, and even though it did mess with my head, it did teach me a lot about bitterness and rage. Like Clark, for example. Clark is he wanted to be. Oh yeah, spoilers for Backrooms. Spoilers for Backrooms. If you haven't seen Backrooms, click off. Um, Clark is running a furniture store. He originally wanted to be an architect, and he couldn't become that for some reason. And now he's broke, alone in this furniture store, and he's mainly unsatisfied with his life. And that in turn made him bitter, angry, and it's sad to watch, really. I get that it's a horror movie and I shouldn't really be taking it seriously, but it was like, dang, man. I don't know how to heal. I do know how to let go. I do know how to forgive. But healing is something, it's something else. It's a field that I cannot grasp and fulfill for myself. So mainly I'm stuck in this stagnation like loop where I'm just like, "Oh man, I've let go. Woohoo! I feel so good. Oh, that person done did something to me." And now I'm mad, and now I'm gonna go to this corner of my room and lie in self-pity. And it's like a loop. It does not stop. And I do know that. I recognize it. I try to diagnose myself and I try to like find other ways to do it, to like break out of this cycle. But nothing really works. I think the problem is when you get angry, you get that bitter, you don't know how to release it. Like me, I maladaptive daydream a lot, and I think that is like what's fueling my bitterness. That's why I view maladaptive daydreaming as like a bad thing. Even though people do it for like creative benefits for themselves, I just view it as like a coping mechanism. And it's like, man, I need to find something else to let all of this anger out. How to clear my throat. Because most of the time when people get angry, first of all, when I say this, I mean this. People should take this as advice. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to get mad at somebody for disrespecting you in a way. The problem lies between like you're so angry and pent up with rage that you want to hurt somebody. That's where you cross the line. You may get angry, but you that does not give you the right to like put your hands on somebody and yell at them and degrade them and gossip about them. That is where it's like no. So mainly, dang, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Um, I have a bad memory. Um, okay, Christian talk. Um, the way I view it and many other Christians view it is like imagine when you're mad at somebody, imagine God just standing right next to them. You don't want to hurt that person. You don't want to say, "Oh, you're such a fool. You're so stupid." Because when you're hurting them, you're hurting God. And that should be the same way towards you. Because everybody is God's children. And then you want to treat them like how God would treat his people with kindness, love, and respect. And when somebody gets when somebody gets you riled up, personally, what I do is first of all walk away. I don't know in what world where it's like walking away is a sign of weakness because it's not. Like I don't know who came up with that because that's so stupid. Um, you walk away, get all that anger out, breathe, do breathing exercises, and just vent all of that out. Go to a friend and just say how you're feeling. Get it out. Don't gossip about them, seriously. But, once you're done with that, go to that person and tell them how they made you feel, but do it in like a gentle way, so where it's like they know they've hurt you, but it's like in a way where it's like it's not hurting them. You're not hurting them. And it's like if they don't understand and they just keep doing it, distance yourself from them. Like don't still give them grace, treat them like pagans, still give them grace, but don't associate yourself with them. Walk away. Protect. There are times. This is for all the selfless people, and these is all for the people pleasers. This is ugh. My mind is messed up. Ah ah. Okay. For all the people pleasers out there, there are times where you have to protect your own peace. You cannot let somebody come in your life and then just ruin your day, and then you keep letting that happen and happen and happen. You've gotta protect yourself. Now that doesn't mean like get super defensive. Make some room for yourself. You're thinking about other people all the time. Make some room for yourself. Like what do you want to do? Okay. That's something I've learned from both my mom and my Bible and my sisters. I should I should credit them too. I always try my best to do the right thing. Now, guarantee, I will always slip up. I am not a perfect human being. I've messed up a lot. I've hurt people, and yes, I'm angry at myself for that. But like, you gotta give yourself some grace. Like, I watched this one video by Dr. K. It was about changing yourself. And first, you need to like take accountability. And this leads back to that backrooms thing I was talking about earlier. Clark, spoilers by the way. I don't know why I'm saying this again. Clark never takes accountability for himself, no matter what. It's like every time, like he drinks and he gets mad at his wife, it's he blames it on the glass. He blames it on the glass, and it's like I recognize that, and it's funny because he views everybody. He views what's her name? Mary? I think her name is Mary. I confused her name with Maria. He views Mary as like a tool. He wants Mary to say he's right so badly. He cannot fathom accountability. He cannot fathom the fact that things are sometimes his fault. Ugh, I don't even know what to say. Um, take your time, Joel. Okay. He's so full of resentment and bitterness that it's honestly really sad to watch. Because, in a way, I kind of see myself in Clark, like how I've been living recently. Like, ever since I took my relationship with Christianity more seriously, I like to do these little scans of myself to see if there's like anything wrong with me. So I would just like think to myself and do like a little zzz, zzz about my life. And one of the things I've been harboring up recently is resentment and bitterness and pain. Pain is like a part of life, so I guess I can excuse that one. But bitterness, grudges, and I've just become a lot more impatient and just cruel. I'm always super defensive. I'm like I would go to the point where it's like I hurt people just to protect my peace. And that is a really bad thing because I'm not usually like that. So, I need to take a little water break. Mm, okay, okay. I would just harbor up pain and just resentment. I would just get angry and just furious at things that just happened like ever since middle school. Like it doesn't even matter anymore. And it's a problem because like if I don't get rid of this anger, if I don't get rid of any of this resentment I have in my body, I can't move on and try to be the best version of myself. And I think that's a problem people need to understand. You cannot hold on to pain when it's like, dude, you're gonna face many more trials, many more suffering, and you're gonna hold on to pain that's happened like 10 years ago? Are we kidding? Like I said before, it's okay to get mad, but when it comes to the point where you're hurting somebody, that's where it's like you draw the line. I say that because like that's how many violent people, violent men mainly, are created. They just harbor so many frustration and anger and resentment. I think it mainly I think the main reason why is because they're always told to man up and just not cry at all. So mainly they found anger to be like a substitute for that. I've been told to man up a lot of times by like random people that do not know my life. We're supposed to be stoic and not show emotions and all of that. Dude, stoicism. People don't realize stoicism is the number one way to like break relationships. I've done that myself. I've lost a lot of friends because I wanted to be stoic and not show any emotions like at all. Ugh, it's so weird. And no, what I'm trying to say is that it's okay to cry to all the men that is watching this video. It is okay to cry. Crying is not a sign of weakness. In my opinion, crying is like a way to release anger. At least it works for me. I don't know about you guys. It's okay to cry, dude. It's okay to get sensitive. It's okay to open up. It's okay to just talk about how you feel to like friends or family. Because if you don't, that bitterness, that anger, that bitterness and that anger has nowhere to go. So basically it's just trapped in your like soul and it just builds up and it gets ugly. That's what I'm trying to say. There are like many ways to release anger in like healthy ways. One of the main ways I release anger is by like going to the gym. That's one good thing. You're lifting, you're running, you're like doing pull-ups, you're doing push-ups. I'm bulking like as I'm talking about anger and resentment. You're you're working out and you're lifting, you're doing all that. You're going to start breathing heavily because you're exhausted and tired. You're letting all that anger out. You're like kind of like vomiting it. And that's what really helped me. Second, pray and give me the strength to forgive others and get this resentment and anger out of my body and soul and mind. Third, cry. I don't do it in public. I just do it privately to myself. And fourth, just go on a walk. Cuz that way you can get all that anger out of your system and you have more time to think. And another way that I forgot to I think I talked about this earlier, but just walk away. Just walk away. Easy. Not only is it like the wisest thing to do, but it's like you're preventing other bad stuff from happening and then address it to them. And that's I think what I really have to say. One last thing, when you hold on to anger, you're literally just harboring up like a disastrous violent version of yourself and it's not good at all. And yeah, it does take time to let go and be free from all of this. But your friends and family will be with you. So cherish them, be honest with them, be open with them, and trust and have faith in God, most importantly. And that's all I have to say. I wish you the best. God bless. Goodbye.